You love the background? All right, I'll leave that way. All right, guys. So I just uploaded a video, if you're not aware of it. I mean, technically, enough time has passed to where everyone could have theoretically watched it if you turned it on immediately as it came out. I will,
What the fuck even am I watching right now, bro?
acknowledge all...
Like, what the fuck even am I watching right now? What the fuck even is this? This is the worst. Do you guys remember when I used to have those, like, loud-ass fucking, alert sounds? Everybody would be like, Lemur, you need to turn that down. It's so fucking annoying and distracting. This is like that, but, like, times 1,000. Like, this is... What the fuck even is this? Who taught you how to stream, bro? Because where did you even learn this kind of shit? You've been a content... How many years has this dude been a content creator? Like fucking over 10 years, around 10 years, right? And he doesn't even know how the fuck to live stream, like how to make a cohesive live stream. And he streamed before in the past. So
all these subscribers at the end of this, I don't know, every 30 minutes or something. But I appreciate it, you guys. I haven't been promoting the stream at all. I've been streaming, well, nearly every day for the month of September. And I plan on continuing the stream streak and talking about salacious things. Maybe mute soundbite. I might have to do that, actually. Good point. This hasn't been an issue in the past because I haven't had very many people in here. It's only been, 100 to 200 at a time.
that's sad, bro. That's sad as fuck. How many, like, oh my God, that's like me on a low day, right? That's like me on a low day, and I have what, 64,000 subscribers now? What is it? 64,000 subscribers. And this dude had like 7 million. He's like down to 6, but he had like 7 million. And he streams to an average of 200 people. How does that even make sense?
Don't you worry.
He's already having stream.
Yo,
Like,
what up, to fuck a chow?
but doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Do I know Diesel Patches? He's obsessed with me. I know all, well, not all. I know 70 to 80%. Well, there's probably a lot more smaller channels, but I know like 70% of the...
That is not a flex, bro. That is not a flex. That's how much this dude is focused on how much people dislike him. Like, that's how much he's focused on the hate, is that he sits there and he's able to track, according to him, 80% of the people that make videos, like, detractors that make like commentary videos on him, right? And he's saying that Diesel Patches is obsessed with him, which isn't true. There's a lot better examples you can use, in my opinion, other than Diesel Patches, because Diesel Patches doesn't make exclusively like videos about Ian. I don't even know if there's a commentary channel yet that does that. I know Pegasus is doing like the whole Hassan type of thing, like Hassan, Ethan. He'll talk about them every once in a while. He'll kind of mix in Ian, but I don't know if Ian's like a front runner. I think Nicholas Deorio does a lot of Ian and like Ian content, Idubbbz content, and that seems to do very well for him. But I wouldn't like, that's fucking crazy, bro. This guy's nuts. Yeah, I wouldn't say Diesel Patches is obsessed with you, bro. That's like a horrible example.
hate channels, and I know they make videos on a lot of different things, but a lot of the channels have made it like a regular reoccurring thing to talk about Anisa and I.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a lolcow, basically, bro, is people start making fun of you. Like, that's the definition of being a lolcow, is when you're able to have like all these people on the internet, all these commentary channels are talking shit about you. And that's like your observation is like, yeah, the internet hates me and my wife, basically.
I actually don't think I can mute it because I'm using an MP4 file that has the music baked into it. Normally, you would put in the audio file as its own thing and then the video file as its own thing, but I just uploaded the video file.
I don't even know what the fuck he's saying. What the fuck is he even saying? Like, see, this guy doesn't even know how the fuck to stream. How do you not have this a separate audio file where you can control the actual fucking sound? Like, either mute it or turn it down, bro. Figure out something. He's like incompetent or something. It's like he forgot everything he ever learned being a content creator. It's like it's all gone. It got fucking knocked out of him, I guess. It's real stoic. Ryan S., that's a stoic face.
Maybe today I just remove it. And
I have crippling depression. That's what he's saying.
I'm trying to think if I have anything that's not an MP4 with sound.
Resting cuck face.
Oh,
bro,
stop.
that should be it. Instead of,
oh,
listen.
Nice. I can use just...
Instead of resting bitch face, it's resting cuck face. Like, y'all can't, that's it. I'm fucking, dude, that's it, bro. We're trademarking that. I'm trademarking that right here.
Choose just one of these lame ones. Choose the avocado GIF. Are there coming videos more often? I hope so. Yeah, there we go. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. think. Avocado is working. Yeah, I want to make more videos. There's a lot of changes I wanted to make to this video. And normally what I'd do is I'd say, all right, I'll give it another week. But I said no this time. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to re-record it. I'm just going to put it out and we're going to go. We're going to go for it. I'm going to stream. If there's something that I, want to say that I missed in the video, I'll say it on stream. And
this dude talks slower than Cyrax talks, bro. Like, he's real slow with it. Did he ever? I always remember him getting like things out pretty quick. Like, I always remember him being like a very witty kind of guy. Not even just in the matter of like talking very quick, but he was like quick on his feet, and it seemed like he can like get sentences out. Like, bro just seemed like he can fucking talk. Like, that's a very important thing to be able to do as a content creator. It's like put together a string of words. I mean, maybe not as like a content creator. That's sort of like you can work around that. Like, you can work around like stuttering, or you can work around like forgetting, what you're talking about or whatever the fuck, because you can kind of edit. But it's a lot harder to do that in a live stream. So I guess it's sort of like the live streaming aspect of it. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I guess he never really live streamed, but his commentary, I feel like, would have gave that away. Like, it would have, if he was this like slow and not witty, I feel like it might have given that away. But I don't know. Maybe he was just like really good at hiding it. I don't fucking know. I don't know how the fuck you would hide that.
Yeah, I mean, today's mostly going to be about, actually, I shouldn't say, yeah, it's mostly going to be about my former coach. Him and his wife hate. They are total assholes. I have been like keeping my mouth shut about them since Ethan paid them to be on his podcast.
That's a defamatory statement. That's that's like no proof. You got no proof for that. There is no proof that they were paid to be on the podcast. You have zero proof of that. That is not how shit went down. Like, just looking at shit, at how it went down, very obviously, while live, that is not how shit went down. So basically what you're doing is you're making up a lie or some kind of conspiracy that these people knew that they were getting money before they went on the live stream, and that was like sort of something like an exchange that they did. Like, it was an exchange or something in order to make you look as though you were a horrible person. I don't think that's the case. That isn't the case at all. These people had issues with you. They wanted to voice their issues with you. They were able to do that on a platform with a lot of people, so they took the opportunity to do that. They were offered money, compensation, the money that you decided not to pay them, right? They were offered that, so they took it. I don't believe that there was any kind of sort of, oh, you can go on the podcast, talk shit about Ian, and if you do good enough, I'll give you $5,000. But he's just fucking straight up lying, like, or making some kind of conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe he's been watching a lot of Hassan lately.
Horrible. It was a horrible thing to see.
It's destiny.
Had like
Destiny must have paid Destiny
to
do it or something.
I mean, it was arm's length. It was a business relationship. It was like, yeah, you fucking coach me for this shit, and hopefully I am able to make you proud in the boxing ring. And then, a year later or whatever, he's on Ethan's podcast talking mad shit for no reason. And the craziest part about it is that this guy and Kate were in my Instagram DMs, like, leading up to the release of the Content Cop. Like, woo, yeah, we're hype. Awesome. Can't wait. I guess when they found it out that it was H3, they were like, this is fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, dude. That's like the normal human reaction to that. Like, somebody being, what do you mean, bro? Everybody was like, oh, cool. Like, Idubbbz is making a new well, not everybody. I feel like a lot of people were starting to get like disenchanted, I guess, if you can use that word, by Idubbbz. You know what I mean? They were starting to realize that he was kind of a weird sort of guy. His content was shifting, but he still had a pretty solid fan base, I feel like, before the whole H3 shit went down, right? So, I don't fucking know, bro. This dude's just dumb. Let's just say, I don't want to say like everybody was waiting for this or anticipating this, but the people that were anticipating this just expected it to be a normal content cop, right? But then you made that shift where you decided to take down your friend who also has a large fan base. So once you do that, you alienate yourself. You put yourself in sort of this corner. You put yourself in the Hassan corner. You alienated yourself. And now you're complaining that didn't work out the way that you wanted to, because you expected to sort of like put yourself in that group and then gain some kind of audience from Hassan, or, gain some kind of audience from that sort of space, when in reality, they don't want to watch you because you're boring. Like, nobody wants to watch you because you're boring, right? The only way that you're not boring is when you're being made fun of. That's really the only way that you're not boring. So these people that you fucking basically, I don't want to say you tricked them, because I feel like that's sort of dramatic, but they weren't expecting that out of you. So then when you did make a video on H3, a lot of people, not just them, but this was like basically like the normie position was like, what the fuck? Why are you making this crazy video on your friend because they have a different political outlook? Not even like, I don't even know if it's specifically a different political outlook than Ian. I don't know. Has he stated that he believes these things? Has he really gone into them? Maybe a different political outlook than his wife, a different political outlook than Hassan, but that's all it took.
The whole thing was just really gross, and the way they handled it after that was even gross. Oh, incoming. Oh, by the way.
What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that? Okay, obviously it's a bagel, but it's got like a bagel with jelly on the side, bro. Look, what the fuck? Look at this dude's face too. Look at him. Oh my God, this is crazy picture right here, y'all. Just let's take this in. This is like, I don't even know, bro. Like, this is a crazy picture right here, dude. What the fuck? Some fucking, it looks like, it doesn't even look like grape jelly. It looks kind of like, what's that shit that you get at Thanksgiving? Cranberry sauce. It looks like cranberry sauce, bro.
I watched.
It's all thick and gelatinous.
Yesterday,
I watched a commentary video yesterday. Is he telling her? Is he telling her this? I watched a commentary video yesterday, and they were saying you fucking suck, Anisa. And I was like, don't ever talk about my wife like that again, or I'm gonna fucking make a content cop about you.
Kate, we're in my Instagram DMs, like leading up to the release of the content cop. Like, woo, yeah, we're hype, awesome, can't wait. I guess when they found it out that it was H3, they were like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, it ain't even split, Samantha. It ain't even split.
Yeah, the whole thing was just really gross, and the way they handled it after that was even gross. Oh, incoming. Oh, by the way,
incoming.
Thank you, Carb Maiden.
Yummy, yummy. My little piece of bread and my cranberry sauce. Yummy, yummy.
He's not even making. Is he making eye contact with her? That could be what he's doing. Actually, now that I think about it.
Thank you so much. I'm happy here.
Because he's like, no, because I don't know what he's staring at exactly.
I watched a commentary video yesterday that was trying to claim that you bringing the food in is something that pisses me off. I know. The other day, I told Anisa, I was like, I love when you come in and you have something to...
Big flex, bro. I've watched a fucking commentary video that talks shit about me. I've been thinking about it since yesterday. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, oh my God. Okay, these are people that are trying to troll you, bro. These are people that are trying to get your attention. These are people that want you to talk about them. So when you do this, they're like, fuck yes, bro. Whoever made that video, they know. They're like, oh, dude, I said that shit. I'm the one who said that shit. They get giddy, bro. They're like, I gotta make another Idubbbz video. Like, come on, dog. You're feeding the trolls, as Dan Sobel would say.
Show to the stream. Like, it's such a non-invasive, like, nice way to say, hey, I'm here, I exist, and here's some fucking a new treat. But yeah, they said that I hate it, and I'm seething every time you come in. If you guys could see Anisa's face right now, she's smiling ear to ear.
You're a mean one, Mr.
Adam.
Grinch.
Oh God, I got to do this every fucking 5 seconds. Make sure my brow isn't furrowed, because that's another thing, right? It's the resting bitch face. These fucking losers cannot accept the fact
hold on. It's not resting bitch face, Idubbbz. It's resting cuck face. Get it right. There's a difference. Resting bitch face is a mean bug. It's sort of like a mean thing, you know. It's like, don't talk to me, I'm mean, I might yell at you. Resting cuck face is like, I'm depressed, I watch my wife get banged, I'm a shallow soul of a man.
Like, truthfully, they can't accept it. They know that I'm chilling. It's just not interesting if I'm chilling and I'm happy. You watch videos about you? No, I don't, but I've had to make a change recently. I have to go into it because what I've found, like, I didn't bring up any of my coach or the H3 podcast since the content comp really, and I was like, oh, we'll just let this, simmer down. I know that if we do the volley back and forth, the harassment will never fucking stop, because everyone feels like they're not being heard and that it's a war. And I can acknowledge that, like, you need to touch grass, you need to get off the internet. And so I did that for a while, but, like, unfortunately, because Ethan's a petty bitch, he decided to bring on my coach, and that started a whole new, like, deluge of rumors and speculation. And if it was just Ethan, that would be one thing, but all of these, like, bottom feeder commentary channels, they're just getting their information from the H3 podcast and just, like, piecing and, like, trying to connect the dots and be like, oh shit, he didn't pay them And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna come out and address all this shit. I made it like a policy. That's why I always did like fucking content cop and then a deputy, because I didn't want to seem like an obsessive weirdo when I would make these videos, because that's how I see all these commentary channels. I'm like, oh shit, you're obsessive. There isn't a point in which you stop making videos about someone. Like you are like, I mean,
okay, I don't even know what the
credit, they're making money.
Yeah, bro, that's the fucking point. Hold on, let me back him up, because I was like he was like going on some rant like, oh, they make money off of me.
Bring up any of my coach or the H3 podcast since the content cop really. And I was like, oh, we'll just let this, simmer down. I know that if we do the volley back and forth, the harassment will never fuck stop, because everyone feels like they're not being heard and that it's a war. And I can acknowledge that, like, you need to touch grass, you need to get off the internet. And so I did that for a while, but like, unfortunately, because Ethan's a petty bitch, he decided to bring on my coach, and that started a whole new like deluge of rumors and speculation. And if it was just,
bro, you made a whole ass content cop about him. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that, bro. Do you understand that? You made a content cop and like a video. Was it the content cop or the video after where he justified the CPS calls? Like, bro, you're like,
Ethan's being such a petty bitch. He didn't just roll over and take my content cop.
And it's like, you do not have that power anymore. What did you expect, bro? Like, look at how far you've fallen. You used to make a content cop on somebody and their channel would be destroyed for a cool bit. Their reputation was fucked. Nobody gives a fuck about what you said because it's all political bullshit that means nothing at the end of the day. It's a slight disagreement. And then you ended up looking like a bigger asshole because you started justifying people calling CPS on the dude, which at the end of the day has nothing to do with his political beliefs, right? You could have made a video on that, sure. But you decided you just went weirdo mode, bro. You just went mad lolcow mode. Look at his stoic face. Real fucking stoic here, pal.
Ethan, that would be one thing. But all of these like bottom feeder commentary channels, they're just getting their information from the H3 podcast and just like piecing and like trying to connect the dots and be like, oh shit, he didn't pay them. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna come out and address all this shit. I made it like a policy. That's why I always did like fucking content cop and then a deputy, because I didn't want to seem like an obsessive weirdo when I would make these videos, because
you did, bro. You already do. What do you mean I don't want to seem like an obsessive weirdo? Here's 6 hours of me fucking going through watching the podcast of my fucking former boxing coach slamming me the whole time you're seething. The whole time you're seething, bro. Like we've barely started and you're already fucking crashing out.
That's how I see all these commentary channels. I'm like, oh shit, you're obsessive. There isn't a point in which you stop making videos about someone. Like you are like, I mean, to their credit, they're making money, but it is obsessive. It's very obsessive. But so the reason that I'm coming out now and I'm doing this,
it's obsessive that people make commentary videos on you every once in a while, but it's not obsessive that you make fucking huge ass live streams fucking watching Ethan Klein content. You make fucking content cop Ethan Klein, content deputy. You fucking sit there and suck Hassan's nuts all the time, literally taking his talking points. And you're gonna sit here and you're crazy, bro. I feel like his words mean nothing at this point. It just means nothing. Like it's meaningless. He's lost all respect. Like whenever he tries to say, like, you're gonna call somebody else obsessive. Really, dude? How hypocritical. Why? I keep pausing. It's like, wow. Every time you pause on a frame of this dude, he's like fucking simple Jack, bro. He's like, I don't even know how to fuck to describe him, dog. He's like slowly turning into Cyrax more and more every day. How the fuck did his eye get like that?
And not continuing to let people sort of chat shit is because it has reached kind of a boiling point where it's like, wait, no, there's like the fucking ecosystem of the internet is now repeating a bunch of lies that this fucker said. Michael Brigg, a lying piece of shit, and his stupid wife, lying piece of shit.
What did they lie about exactly? Like every time you make a video too, like, I don't know if we're gonna get into this because it's like so fucking long, this live stream is, but like when I watch him, right, well, I've seen other people cover him and he tries to, like, he does not say that they're lying. He'll be like, yeah, I didn't pay them, and yeah, this, that, and the other. He'll just be like, but really, like, I don't even know, like, if he gives really a defense. He'll be like, yeah, I didn't text her after she sent me some shit about child marriage. I was feeling some type of way because I wonder if I could find this clip. I'll see if I can find it. But he was like, I was feeling some type of way because I had just lost my boxing event. And he's like, and then they had the audacity to text me and ask me to fucking donate to this charity on child marriage. Like, I don't understand this dude's point of view. Why do you think that you act as though you're some kind of moral, like, you act like you're the fucking the moral arbitrator, right? Like you're the greatest person in the world, right? And you're the one who says what's moral and what's not. not moral. That's what you act like. But then you'll sit there and you'll say some jackass shit like that. It's like, I didn't give a fuck about the child marriage because I had lost my boxing event.
They could have said so much less in this video and still been truthful. It was fucking mind-blowing how they just decided to throw the relationship away entirely, because I didn't have like an outright negative view of him at all, but them like laughing about like me crying after a sparring session and all this other shit, like it was fucking insane. What's going on, man? I just got in here. Interesting time to come in.
Don't say that.
But we haven't started the good shit yet. We're going to be streaming. I'm going to be reacting to this now might be a good time to start it. And then maybe toward the end I can like open up the chat for some rumor debunking and shit. Should I watch your video first? It doesn't matter, Adam. No one, just so you guys know, I'd like you to watch the video I just uploaded to my channel first, but for today's purposes, I will be repeating what I said in the video as it relates to my fucking coach.
Hey, shout out to Undercover Beezer for the 20. They said just popping in and showing love. Hey, straight shout out. All right, I found this clip just in time too. Just in time for Undercover Beezer. All right, let's check this shit out. Give me 1 second.
About this, she messaged me.
Hold on, let me turn this up. There we go.
About this child marriage thing. And this was after Creator Clash 2. And it was very importantly, right after Michael Briggs requested that I be his guarantor on a loan to open like a boxing gym. And I don't know if you guys know what that means. That basically means he's asking me to be responsible for like debt if he isn't able to like pay the loan. Now, this, I want you to keep in mind. He said how embarrassing, humiliating it was that I was doing this like live stream to make up for the fact that we lost money on this event and money didn't go to charity. He was aware of what was happening. He knew that I lost my fucking match. I hadn't been making videos or making any money, and that
so that's his excuse. His excuse is that he lost his match and that he hadn't been making money. So therefore, I'm going to dodge them. I'm going to curve them when they asked me to help with a child marriage ban. Mr. fucking 7 million sub, Mr. fucking Idubbbz over here. 2 charity boxing events. Mr. Businessman here couldn't fucking afford to donate a little bit of money, or help out with the child marriage ban. I think it was it donating money or was it even just his time? I don't know. Either or. He had no time and he also had no money apparently.
Obviously.
Oh, I think it was about a loan too. Like he didn't want to give them a loan after they had fucking followed him around for hella days recording him and, putting their, time and their money and their resources into, I think they were filming him for some kind of documentary or video or something along those lines. And he's like, nah, fuck you guys.
Obviously, I've been having a hard time online. I made my apology. Things were rough for me. But he comes in with his request of, hey, you mind being my guarantor on this loan? Meanwhile, he has no problem messaging me that. But I guess he couldn't message, hey, I could use that $5,000 bonus that you promised me. She, by the way, was very deliberate in saying that I promised her that. Like, that is like very specific language that she's using. That didn't happen. So I was extremely offended when he messaged me requesting that I be his guarantor on a loan. I did not have any, the idea of supporting him in that.
Bro, so, God, you expected these people to this guy put in his time, he put in his resources, like they both did. And you're like, fuck you, you don't deserve any money. You don't fuck you, I'm not even going to text you back. And mind you, this is before he went on the podcast. This is before they had a falling out. This is before any shit was taught. This is the way Idubbbz was treating them. This is the way he treats his friends or people close to him.
That way was it was just offensive. It's like, oh, you literally aren't even acknowledging that I lost a tremendous amount of money on this event. Fuck you. I didn't say that, but I was short with him. I said, in no world would I ever be able to do that, because I wanted to express very clear boundaries. And I did. And I don't know how long later it was. I wasn't done.
Idubbbz uses the word boundaries as a way to shield himself from getting any kind of flack for not wanting to do something, either because he doesn't doesn't give a fuck about that thing, or because he doesn't have enough money, or because he doesn't have enough time. Usually it's the former. It's because he doesn't, or I don't know how you'd say, I don't know if it's the former, but it's the first one. It's the fucking first one. It's the fucking first one. He doesn't care. It's about things that he doesn't truly care about. He doesn't want to give his time, doesn't want to give his money. Why? Because he doesn't care. So he'll be like, I'm setting a boundary. Don't ask me about that. Don't talk to me about that.
And being angry about it for sure. But Kate did message me about like a child marriage bill thing. And I didn't pass it along to Anisa. I looked at it and I closed it. So was I being like,
what? See, that's not, how do you say that? How do you say some kind of shit like that and think I'm the good guy in this situation, guys? I'm real smart. I'm the smart guy and I'm in tune. I was setting boundaries by opening that child marriage fucking bill, that, you know, by opening that whatever the fuck it was, and then fucking closing it and not showing my wife.
Pass it along to Anisa. I looked at it and I closed it. So
I looked at it and I closed it.
was I being like, you know, negligent?
It's weird how this seems, how does this seem more hateful than original Idubbbz, like than OG Idubbbz, right? People always say, oh, he was hateful, he was racist, yada, yada, yada. In my opinion, this is a worse version of him. This is a worse version of him right here. Like, this is a horrible guy that actually believes these sort of things. Like, he's not being ironic. He genuinely thinks he's in the right. And he became one of the horrible people that he would make videos about.
To that relationship, sure. But no, Anisa and I don't support child marriage or whatever fucking crazy story that they're spinning. I was just angry at them and I was like, you know, fuck you guys. I'm not going to be boxing anytime soon. And yeah, I'm just fucking, I'm done.
You guys need help? Fuck you. Fuck you and your child marriage bill. Fuck you. Like, okay, buddy.
With this shit. But at least for the child marriage thing, like, they didn't message Anisa about that shit. That was definitely a me thing. A me being like just kind of angry and uncaring about it.
Yeah, fucking resting cuck face.
Wait, so crying is now bad again?
I cuck
I thought
over
we
here.
grew past that time of kind of toxic masculine. Be careful. Be careful even saying the word toxic or toxic masculine. Like, people might think that you're insulting them. Thank you, Marquisa Peasant. I appreciate that. All right, let us.
Heaven now. So
Whoa,
sorry I died. I miss you so
Khan,
much.
thank you so much.
I'm not coming home.
All right, let's get to it. Oh God, it's
I'm in
fucking
heaven now.
disgusting.
So sorry I died. I miss you so much.
I might have to turn that off as
I'm
well.
not coming home.
Thank you, Adam Vision. You're a real one.
That looks like
And
shit.
Katie
Whatever
as
that
well.
is, it looks like shit.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna turn that off because that's gonna disrupt my flow. I'm gonna be flowing today. I'm gonna get in a flow state.
Yeah, you're flowing.
And the last
you're
thing I
you're
need
flowing, buddy.
is some-
You're really flowing right here, bro. Oh my god, I don't even know how. Like, what's a good analogy? Like, you're flowing like a river in winter, bro. You're flowing. That's how much you're flowing.
Some rat bastard subscribing to disrupt my flow state. Thank you, Odd Olivia.
Flowing like the tears running down your face when you cry about your wife. What's with all these silent cuts here? Like, this is so much silence, bro. I fucking hate dead air. This is why you only have. This is
maybe it's an
why,
alien.
like, nobody wants to watch this, bro. Not even you guys don't even want to watch this, bro.
I didn't anticipate, guys. My apologies. There's so many variations of gifted subs, anonymous gifted subs, super gifted subs.
Okay. I don't give a fuck.
Not that like leave a comment, harassment, cubed podcast, or like the new content cop.
Get on with
So I'm
it.
like, okay, like everything's fine with us. So where were the text messages or the fucking anything? Here we
The private text messages? Is he asking them for private? Where was
Oh, you're
the
a dog
text
right now.
messages? Of course, nobody's gonna share private text messages, you dumb motherfucker. Like,
We met one of them when we were there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the
thanks so much for calling.
messages?
I really appreciate it. Great.
Show the messages.
Cyrax.
Wait, this is a fine volume.
Where's the messages?
Yeah, you guys know AB, right? I mean, AB was singing your praise, Michael. You
Finally.
were in his corner, right?
Oh
Because,
my
his
God.
coach was unable to
Content.
attend. That was so nice. of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I hope
Oh
you-
my
I hope you-
God,
I know
finally.
a lot of my
Jesus
friends,
Christ.
but yeah, I love it.
Content, like something going on. Jesus. Like this compared to like the H3 podcast compared to fucking Idubbbz. Oh my God. It's like so the parallels, bro. The parallels are not even there. Is that how you would say that? Because parallels are like the same things, right? There's no parallels.
He's a great guy. Yeah, I'll be in his corner.
There it is.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Actually, we were supposed to go out to eat
I won't count it as a lie. I will say too fast. Is that too fast for you guys? I watch this shit on like 3 times speed. Michael did help train AB a little bit.
I watched this shit on like 3 times speed. So he's trying to say like that the H3 podcast is too slow for him. The H3 podcast is too slow. Isn't enough content for him. He needs to speed it up. He can't stand it. He's like, there's just not enough going on for Idubb's stoic brain.
Comment edit a little. Don't say a lot of the fighters. It wasn't a lot of the fighters. It was definitely a minority of the fighters.
The 3 of us recently,
Not that matters. I'm just getting warmed up.
but my grandma got sick and I had to bail last minute. Yeah, but nice to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah.
And Kate, what did you do for
Good to see you guys. What a legend. AB the legend.
Creator Clash?
I traveled with Ian and Nisa along with
What?
Michael,
What was
and,
that?
I did all
Yeah,
the
AB the legend. Yeah, AB's a nice guy and you're a dick. I don't know. What was that? Was that a joke?
sessions, all the meetups with all the YouTubers, even small interviews with like Eric, who also fought on CC1.
Not all of them. There's a lot of all of them. There were a lot of things that we recorded that had nothing to do with either of these people. I basically paid Kate to record my sparring session. That was it. And I didn't use those sparring sessions.
So I have a
Like I didn't use the footage because I was like, oh yeah, it'll be part of a documentary eventually. But the documentary was shit. We didn't record the things that needed to be recorded.
ton of content, and Ian promised us that he was going to put up this documentary that
Whose fault is that? Like, whose fault is that? Okay, you hire these people to record for you, right? You tell them what to record. And then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, this is shit. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know why I told these people to waste their time. Like, this is shit. We don't even have the right kind of shit. It's like, okay, then what are you gonna do? Like, are you still gonna, so you're not gonna compensate them for their time? You don't give a fuck. It's like, none of that mattered. That it's like, none of that really matters. You know, we didn't even, whose fault is that? It's your fault. It's not hers. It's not his. It's not your boxing coach's fault that you fucking suck at making documentaries and content now. It's your fault at the end of the day. You can't just like ask people to do something for you or hire somebody to do something for you and then it doesn't work out and you're like, well, yeah, I'm not paying you and I don't give a fuck about you anymore and leave.
I was going to share.
I promised them. What the fuck is that? I promised them. In what world would I ever tell someone who I'm paying to record this shit? I promise you, this is gonna come out. I'm definitely gonna upload this video. I didn't even know what I was recording.
I can very well see your stupid ass doing that. Like, what the fuck do you mean you didn't? How else did this? Why else would she be recording these moments? Unless you said something like, I am going to make this into a documentary and then hyped it up. I am 100% sure you did that. Now, maybe he didn't use the words promise. Sure, I don't even know, right? But I very well believe that you were like, this is going to come out. Like, let's do this. This is going to be hype. Like, I very well believe that you hyped this up to this girl and made her think that you were going to be making a fucking documentary, right? And that you were going to be using her footage. And then you didn't. And then you fucking casted them aside and you didn't want to pay them any money for it.
No, I didn't pinky promise.
The journey of how Michael took this video game nerd and turned him into a boxer. And so that's how they sold it to us when they first came to us. And so I was super psyched.
No, there was no selling it to you. I asked if you would be okay training us. I'm doing this. This is the thing. We're going to see this time and time again. The way they interpret all these things is the most like wild, imaginative thing that pretty much only serves to benefit them. And it's like,
how is that imaginative? The guy who makes documentaries on YouTube asked me to record a documentary for him. I think it's going to come out. He hyped it up and he said it's going to come out. How is that like, what? You said that that it was going to be a certain way. You sold it to them as like, yeah, record this. That's all she's saying, bro. Like, you know, it's just kind of a phrase people use. Look at this stoic face, by the way, as well. Real stoic here, buddy. Like, come on, dude.
oh, I kind of understand why. Like we didn't have a narrative for the documentary. There was no we're gonna record these sessions to make Michael look like a good boxing trainer. Like we didn't explain any of this to them. Like, yeah, we're going to transform me into a nerd, into an epic boxer, and he's the guy who did it.
Hey, shout out to Undercover Beezer for another 20. They said, I promise you all I will go to sleep soon. I promise. Undercover Beezer, with your track record, I don't know if that's true. But hey, you know, maybe you will fall asleep. Maybe because Idubbbz is pretty boring. So if there's anything that you would fall asleep to, it would probably be Idubbbz.
So fucking stupid. I think that definitely counts as a lie. Put that in as 1, even though there's probably 2 there. Probably been 5 already.
That this is going to be a way for me to help build my
How many times did you lie about your fucking charity boxing event, pal? If we're pulling out a fucking lie counter, how many times did you lie to creators saying that it was going to be more profitable profitable than the first one? How many times did you lie to people and tell them that their money was going to go to charity? How many times did you lie to people, you know, after you fucking, you tried to bail on it, right? You tried to bail on it, and then everything came out that you were actually trying to save some money for you to make it profitable for only yourself if shit went bad. And you started lying about that too. Oh, we were just going to put that into charity. How many times did you lie?
My husband's brand and also put the work out there, but it never came through. And so when he most recently put that video out saying that he told a big lie and he was never going to put out a documentary and all he has is a ton of 4K videos of him doing stupid shit or something like that, it was actually very hurt to me.
That's your footage that you.
Oh my God. Dude, this is, oh, I haven't seen this. I fucking paid for you to record this footage. Like, a lot of people are paid to essentially be a fucking tripod. You did a good job at having the 4K footage.
Essentially be a tripod. And then that's, oh my God. And then that's what you boil down being somebody who records footage, right? Like somebody who, I don't know if you would call them like a director in some cases, right? I don't know if the director, a camera person. How would you describe that, guys? Maybe a camera person. But either way, I think you guys understand what I'm doing. Like people that actually do like cinematography, work behind the camera and shit. These are people that take this shit serious. It's not just let me pull out my 4K camera and record. It's like there's actually shit that goes into making a recording look good. You know what I mean? And that's obviously something that you don't understand because all your fucking shit looks dull and you have no kind of color correction or anything like that. All your colors look like shit. Like look at how dull he looks compared to Ethan, compared to all this shit around, right? And then you look at Idubbbz and it's like gray, beige, like that's the only colors you see. It's like he's living in the Great Depression or something.
But that's what I was fucking paying her for. Like, have the footage. It's not insulting for me to have the creative ability to say this isn't valuable. Like, it's just the same footage the whole time. It's not your fucking fault. It's my fault for paying you to do that. I shouldn't have paid you to do any of it. I should have said, no, I don't need this fucking sparring footage. There's nothing happening here. It's just like, it's very boring. It's not narrative building. It's just a bunch of...
Exactly, bro. Okay, so he did pay them. I think, is it his coach who wanted the additional, I believe it was $5,000 for training him? I think. I may be wrong. So he paid her, but he's complaining about paying her because why is he complaining about paying her? Because he wasn't able to make like a video out of it. And then it is your fault. You're right. So then why, like, what did she say that was wrong? Like you treated her like shit. You just called her a walking tripod. You obviously had no respect for this woman. And that's exactly what she just said. So what did she say that was wrong?
Nonsense footage. If you're insecure and weird about it, then yeah, I guess it's insulting. Like, but it was a comment on myself, not on her. That's crazy.
You just insulted her,
You guys gotta understand, having like fucking 50 gigs of like a new person sparring is not, that doesn't make a documentary.
He's talking about your footage.
Yeah,
exactly.
3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
It's not an insult on you. I paid you to record the footage. Jeez.
You just insulted her, you
yeah,
dumbass. You
before-
called her a
before
walking
the-
tripod. I'm not insulting her, guys. I never did it. Anyway, she was just a walking tripod.
Was he paying you at the time or like what? How was he compensating you?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So I do want to say that like for dynamic filming, I usually charge $150 an hour for dynamic filming. But because I was under the impression that this is going to charity, me and Michael.
What the fuck is that? Okay, that's a big lie. Why is she trying to frame herself as like she's doing all of this film work? I never saw a fucking reel from her. She was doing fucking spray tanning. I paid you whatever you charged me. Like I literally didn't fucking question any of it. Whatever bill they sent me, I fucking paid it. It came in my email. I was like, oh, okay, this amount paid. Why are you trying to fucking rewrite history?
You know, would always scale back on charging them. So for example, instead of charging him $150 an hour, I would charge him $100 an hour.
So nice. Oh, so kind. Thank you so much.
That's all she's saying. She's saying that she gave you a discount because you were a friend. That's literally all she's saying. She's like, he's like, I paid them whatever bill they gave me. And it's like, well, yeah, she's not saying you didn't pay the bill. She's saying that she paid you less because you were a friend. She was trying to be nice. And here you are making fun of her gratitude. Mr. Empathy over here. Mr. Stoic. Look at how stoic. He looks like a fucking meme. Looks like a fucking Wojak meme or something. God damn, dude. But you learned empathy, right? This is how empathetic people react.
It's too bad you never fucking said that. That would have been really kind, you know? Like, hey, I'm gonna charge you this. Normally I charge $150 an hour. That is such horseshit. I think he's gonna say the same thing about what he was charging me, by the way. So nice.
Yeah. And by the way, I've heard that from other professionals now. I'm starting to hear people say that who, like one of the announcers put out a video recently. Maybe you guys saw it. He was like, Wade? Yeah. He was like, they offered me a salary or they offered me payment, but I declined it because I was like, it's for for charity. I'm good. But then they took that money that he generously forfeit, a guy who's not rich, by the way, and gave it to all the fucking creators. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like we were also promised.
To be clear, I don't know what he's talking about exactly, but I think he's referring to fighters' payment. Fighters got paid and the fighters got bonuses. And I think the talk of bonus might be the thing that like confuses these two about them thinking that they were promised a bonus at some point. Maybe they overheard me and Anisa talking about fighter bonuses and their brain said like, fighter bonuses, that has to go to the coach. It's like, no, unless I'm telling you that I'm giving you a bonus. No, it doesn't have to go to the coach.
A bonus on CC1 and we never got it, but because Michael was so nice, he didn't want to like make Ian feel uncomfortable and ask Ian and Anisa about it.
This fucking loser is not nice. He's a terrible communicator. He did not know how to talk. This was a struggle session with this guy. Every time we tried to
Bro, you cried. You would cry. He probably expected you to fucking break down and start crying when he asked for the money. I don't have it right now. Videos aren't doing good right now.
talk about some shit. Anything about like, oh my, we're gonna get to it. There's plenty of examples. They go through it.
I was pretty upset by it, and I thought it wasn't fair because how is it that we put on this great event? We raised $1.3 million for charity, and he promised us a bonus.
I didn't promise him a bonus.
And then right after the event, he's just kind of pretending.
We didn't even talk to them about we didn't use the word bonus anywhere near them.
Like he's too busy to check in with us, you know? And then we...
Yeah, after...
Okay, let's fucking update this lie counter with a couple more.
It's all cut off.
After the event, like, once the event ended, I didn't see him again for about 5 months.
It's all cut off. Looks like shit.
Because he was...
I'm such an asshole for that one, man. I'm such an asshole. He didn't see me for months.
What kind of setup is this? He has this lie counter off on the corner. It's all like tucked away. You can barely see it. It says 4, by the way. He has this sub thing. It says Subbernauts. And then he's this like rectangle, like for some reason on the side of the screen. I don't fucking understand this, dude. I've never seen this kind of shit before. Bro's a who the fuck puts their face cam as a rectangle? That's such an awkward shape.
What a piece of shit I am.
Working with Dax on some show, and so he never trained. So the only 8 times that Ian ever actually trained was...
By the way, a lot of this is his insecurity as a coach. Like he felt bad, and he made it very fucking apparent that he felt bad when his fighters would lose because it reflected poorly on him. Like, and this is it. He's trying to come up with an excuse and basically say, yeah, he didn't train for 6 months, and that's potentially why he lost. It's not because I'm a bad coach.
What do you mean? So he is not denying that he didn't train for 6 months, dude. How? Oh my God, you're such a fucking idiot. It's like, oh, how can you say that? What kind of stupid?
It's not that I didn't train for 6 months. It can't be that. It's that you're a bad coach, actually. It's actually that you're a bad coach, you see, because the time that I did spend with you, it didn't really work out very well.
It's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? It's because you didn't train and you didn't fucking talk to the dude or do anything for 6 months because you suck. What was he doing? He was doing some kind of documentary or video, he said. He was filming something.
That can't be the reason. It's like, I never fucking blamed you, bitch. I was happy with you as a coach up until this point.
Of course you didn't blame him because it's not on you, dumbass. It's on him. He's the coach. He's training you, the fucking YouTube boxer who doesn't know shit about boxing. So it looks bad on him when he spent all this time training you and then you lose. It's like people are expecting you to lose because you're the YouTube boxer, bro. And he's like, his job is to train you and beat those odds, right? That the nerdy fucking YouTube commentary guy could go into boxing and beat somebody's ass. But you didn't do that, you know, and that reflects badly more on him.
I trained him from July until May, and then I didn't see him again pretty much for several months. And then he started training again to fight Alex. Pretty much we started at like the end of December. And then that's when like they had to kind of get serious with the camp because they realized like Alex was training hard. So really I only had 10 months with him to begin with, and then about 4+ months.
Only 10 months? Fuck, that's fucked up. Only 10 months.
With him for the second event, and then I've never seen him again.
Yeah, you know,
Yes, of course you didn't see me since then. It's because I'm fucking done. I'm done boxing. I'm not using you as a coach. Like,
were you not friends with these individuals? Did you not like have some kind of like friendship? You spent years, like 2 years. You spent time with them, training with them. You would assume that you would have some kind of friendship with these people, right? But you're like, nah, I'm not boxing anymore. Fuck you. And it just goes to show that you casted these people aside. You admitted that you casted these people aside by being like, yeah, you know, I opened up the thing about the bride shit and I just closed it and I didn't even show Anisa. It's like, it's very obvious obvious that you closed yourself off to these people and not the other way around. They tried to be your friend and you're like, I'm just done with boxing. Fuck you. Like, fuck off. You said, and then you admit that you got mad that you lost, right? You're like, I got mad that I lost. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, you know, it's not his fault. Like, he's your coach. Of course, you being like, I'm fucking mad that I lost. He's gonna be like, does he feel some kind of like way about the way I trained him? Shout out to account deleted for the $2. It said, I recommend looking into Captain Alex one day. I might check them out.
I don't know. Should I have handwritten a note and send it to you? Like, hey, it was a good run, but I think we should part ways. No, I was being nice. And I was just like, all right, well, we'll drift apart. That's okay by me.
I was talking to AB. I think it was pretty normal that the boxers at least gave their coaches a tip, especially because you were there. You weren't just working for him. You were helping everybody out. It seems like you guys were both like super involved in this event.
Yeah.
I mean, I fucking paid for them to travel to LA and to Florida. Like, their shit was all paid for. The flights, the hotels, like, if they didn't want to go at any point, they literally didn't fucking have to go. Like, at any point in time. It wasn't important. They weren't going to be fired if they didn't go. Like, it was...
Why do you look like that? Why do you look like that, dude? Of course he's gonna go. He was actually the one who was committed, you idiot. He was actually committed. Like, he wanted to go. He wanted to train you. You're the one who didn't want to be trained and fucking sucked at boxing, bro.
His trips to essentially, you know, meet fighters, try to find coaches, and, you know, their existence there was like, that was something that I wanted. I was like, it would be nice if you guys came, but they didn't have to. I just fucking paid them to come. Great.
One of the reasons he was even able to kind of connect with Manny Pacquiao's people who hooked him up with Mike Leonardi was like one of our connections. Our friend Eric ran into a guy in a bar in Vegas, and that was the guy they were supposed to get a hold of, but he was not reaching back to him. So we were able to get them connected.
This is annoying. A different connection that I had made. He's trying to like say that another person at the gym that I was going to was his connection. It wasn't his connection. I talked to this guy. I made the phone calls. I sent the messages. You were just existing in the fucking background, and now you're like weirdly trying to take credit for it. Cool.
Yeah, dude. It was you. The fucking YouTube commentary guy. That they were like, fuck yeah, Idubbbz. We want to work with him. It totally had nothing to do with your boxing coach who was already friends with these people. I'm sure you did exchange messages. I'm sure you did work it out with this person. But this dude knows these people, and he knows that these people worked with you because of your association with him.
We got to add that to the like counter as well.
Connected with the people that connected them with Mike Leonardi. So we were literally there I was there from the beginning for everything.
I mean, that shit ain't true. The fuck? I was doing all sorts of fucking calls before I even reached out to you. But okay, I get it. It doesn't fit the narrative.
So you guys had a really unique point of view where you had like a front row seat to everything. Yeah. It seemed like you were with them intimately more than probably anyone else involved in this event. So there's all these interesting little details that you guys shared with me. For example, one being that I think it was you, Kate, that mentioned that he and Anisa did in fact pay for Hassan and all of his compatriots to travel to and stay at Critter Clash 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were talking about that long before, about how they had to fly in all these people. First of all, they rented the hotel for over 300 creators and flew a lot of them in. When the first year it was much more scaled back. We just had a couple.
It is. We did not pay the creators who came to Creator Clash. We had a hotel for them to stay in because that was the whole fucking, that was the, what you describe that as the marketing strategy, which is, yes, if we get these creators to come, we can get them to tweet and talk.
That's not a marketing strategy. You spending money to fly out your friends who you like isn't a fucking Rogan. Yeah, marketing strategy. Let me fly out Rogan with fucking 100 followers. Fuck you.
Talk about it and generate buzz. Didn't happen the way we wanted it to, but it wasn't like this exaggerated story that they're telling of like these creators are getting paid. No one was getting paid.
Floors of like someplace like a nice.
That's a form of compensation.
And then the second year,
it's not. That's a form of compensation. It's just not monetary compensation. You do know that, right? Like that room cost money. So while you didn't give them money, you compensated them with the room. Therefore, they got a room for free. They didn't have to pay. Like that's money in their pocket, right? You like indirectly gave them money. While you didn't do it monetarily, you gave them the value of a room.
Hotel for 300 creators. They flew a lot of people in. One of the people they flew in was Froggy Tonic, and they flew him in from France.
That's insane.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm the one paying Froggy Tonic out of my fucking pocket. Like, this was a guy who came in, and I was paying him good money. Well, I mean, Froggy's a chill guy. He's not a bad part of the store. But it's fucking Ethan Klein's enemy, and I guess maybe Mike Briggs' enemy as well. Who the fuck knows?
Froggy had told us that he was there.
Oh, right, I missed a couple of lines.
To salvage the documentary.
Yeah.
And that was Froggy
wait.
had told us that he was from France.
That's insane.
And Froggy had told us that he was there to salvage the documentary. documentary.
Yeah.
And that was super offensive to us. 'cause
What?
we're
It
like,
was a very
"What do you mean
small
salvage the documentary?"
percentage, Ari.
Why do they keep getting offended over the most mundane shit?
Like literally none. I believe on the second creator clash went to charity, right? Like none. He had to make it all back by doing a charity live stream. Like, or I don't know if it was none, but it was like nowhere near the goal. It ended up all going into the event itself and then creators, like paying creators to come out.
The documentary isn't shit because of you guys. Oh my God, it fucking boils my blood. It's like Dunning-Kruger. I am the one who didn't do a good job at recording the right moments for the documentary. I missed all these really critical key moments in the story. It has nothing to do with you losers. Not everything's about you. You just recorded some footage. And I'm not even saying that the footage was bad. It's just bad in the context of I have 50 hours of it and it's not doing anything.
That's your fault. You have no creativity. You don't know what the fuck to do. You could have used those for Instagram Reels. You could have used that for promotion. You're a fucking idiot, Mr. Businessman. Anyway, I'm done. I don't even know what the fuck this guy's doing, but nobody wants to watch this shit.